Right, as a little bit of bonus material, we are actually in a little village or a little town called Hethersage, obviously in Derbyshire. And Hethersage is quite well known for somebody who's buried here. Is he myth? Is he legend? Is he real? I'm going for yes, he probably was real. And he's buried in this very village. It's a beautiful village. Have a look at that. That's the part of the town up there, as you can see. I'll just have a little drive around here at the minute. We're still looking for this cemetery where this particular person, legend, is buried. And hopefully we're going to find him very soon. I'll get back to you when we do. Right, so it's gorgeous views here. Behind me is the cemetery, and it's in there is the grave. That's where the grave is that we're going to be visiting. And it is none other, I shall tell you now, it is none other than Little John, Robin Hood's right-hand man. This is where the legend himself is said to be buried. Let's see if we can find it, shall we? Apparently it's quite hard, it's quite easy to spot because it's quite a big grave. Somebody sits under a yew tree. Cemeteries are full of yew trees. But just look at the views. Look at these views. How beautiful are those views? Look at that, to die for, aren't they? Look, straight up there, if Hazel puts the back of the car down. And right up to the cemetery itself. So apparently, Little John is buried in here somewhere. You heard me, Little John, Robin Hood's right-hand man. Let's have a look, guys. Oh, the grave of Little John. Here you go. Let's have a look, guys. This is very obviously it's a very old graveyard. It's ancient because you're talking about a man that lived 700-800 years ago, probably a bit more. Right, run out of directions now. Oh no, Little John's grave down here. Here he is. There he is, the man himself. Oh, thank you. So let's have a look at Little John's grave. And there it is. The grave of Little John, Robin Hood's right-hand man.
That is big.
Robin Hood's friend and lieutenant.
Where is he buried?
Just here.
Where?
So I'm sure that everybody in the world, well, nearly everybody in the world, knows who Little John was. You certainly know who Robin Hood was. And it's the old adage, he stole from the rich to feed the poor. And he was legend has it, that not only was he a thief and a highwayman of the time, but he was landed gentry. He was some sort of lord, and he'd come back from the Crusades. He was some sort of lord, he'd come back from the Crusades, and unfortunately, all of his lands were taken from him by the Sheriff of Nottingham and also by the Normans. And so what he did, he stayed in the forest, in Sherwood Forest, and hijacked all of the passers-by, all of the ones with money, and then he would distribute it to poor. Look at these kids.
3 times as tall as Fox, over twice as tall as Willow.
Twice as tall as Willow.
Over twice as tall as Willow.
And 3 times as right. There you go. So the kids are measuring themselves by Little John's grave.
We're seeing if we're the same size together.
Is it 2 children and a lily long? Is that what we're looking at?
By Willow's. Put your head by
2
Willow's.
children and a lily.
There.
Let's have a look at this.
He's taller than both of you.
Wow.
He's Fox and Willow.
So we're looking at
Fox might be tall.
Buzz Lightyear, a fox, and a willow tall.
Take a picture so I can.
We'll get photos, don't worry. So this is it. This is the grave of Little John, Robin Hood's lieutenant and right-hand man. There you go. Right. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. And we'll speak to you a little bit later. Thanks very much. See you soon.